Okay, next company. If you are in AI, if you're in a technical role, you must know the next company. If not, you should know. Their stock went up 10-fold or 12-fold in the last 3 years alone. They're the leading designer, developer of GPUs that power most gaming and AI applications. And we have the GM, General Manager for Israel, Senior Director of Business Development, EMEA, Nati Amsterdam with us. Nati, the stage is yours.
Thanks, yeah.
10 minutes.
How AI is really transforming, every industry that we are seeing. I can tell you that we have the privilege of working with so many industries and really being able to learn from each one of you. So Nvidia in Israel just started a year ago. We're currently a group of architects and technology people that are really helping and assisting the market and the ecosystem to really accelerate your development with AI and deep learning. So Nvidia started, as all of you know, by the invention of GPU, the graphic processing unit, 20 years ago. I think one of the most difficult thing to solve was building a virtual reality for gaming. In the last few years, the company and the team really dedicated our lives to developing and offering software and libraries and a lot of technology to really enable companies to do things that were impossible to do before Nvidia really started to enter this game. So AI is absolutely an amazing market for us. The third market that we are acting in, something disappeared, is autonomous vehicles. And self-driving cars, I think this is one of the most toughest and most complex things that we can as a company address and solve. And one of the things that we hear our CEO, Jensen Huang, says, when he decided to enter into any complex problem is actually there are three things that needs to happen for Nvidia to start to work on that. One thing is that this is a problem that wasn't solved before and probably is impossible to solve it. Second thing is that the chance to make money in the short term are zero. And the third thing is that the chance to make money in the long term is also zero. And I think that self-driving cars really posed this answered all of these 3 points, and this is why Nvidia entered this market in a really early stage, and today we're leading this market. This is a huge market, and I can only recommend to you, if you hold Nvidia stock, hold it for the next few years until every car in the world will have Nvidia chip in them, and probably the stock will be to the sky. So let me show you a short video of how AI is transforming every industry. You will see good examples of companies doing interesting things with Nvidia. Let's roll.
I am a visionary, exploring a universe of data to sharpen our view of the most distant galaxies, and studying black holes to help prove Einstein's theory of gravitational waves. I am a healer, giving doctors the power to turn mountains of data into life-saving breakthroughs, identifying diseases like leukemia from a simple drop of blood, even in our own homes, and finding new ways to bring cures to market faster. I am a protector, keeping our oceans safe from invasive species, and helping our crops flourish while minimizing pesticides. I am a helper, assisting customers in stores and the disabled in their homes. I am a navigator, mapping our world 1 millimeter at a time, and making even the largest self-driving vehicles safer for the long haul. I am a creator, learning to paint from the masters and applying their styles to create original works of art. I am a teacher, analyzing 500,000 player moves every game to identify strengths and weaknesses, and a learner, discovering new strategies from complex games. I am even the composer of the music you're hearing. I am AI, brought to life by Nvidia, deep learning, and brilliant minds everywhere.
So how amazing is it to work for such a company? It really invents itself on really a daily basis. You won't believe the number of innovations that we experienced in the company. So we see 4 different categories of deep learning, revolutionizing computing. So of course, the one that everyone knows, image classification and object detection, a lot of the computer vision part. We see the aspect of speech recognition, NLP. Of course, we spoke about self-driving car, but healthcare, which is a very unique market for Nvidia. We invest a lot of effort, not only in the medical records, but also in research centers, helping the development of drug discovery and medical imaging solutions that really helps to accelerate and really move faster the healthcare market. So Nvidia, one of the things that we see ourselves is like an AI platform company. So we developed the platform for AI starting from the GPU, which the latest one is Volta. This is the architecture of the GPU. This is 125 teraflops in this small chip GPU. So think about a computer that holds 8 of that. It's almost 1 petaflops of computation power. It's really, you can compare it to 400 servers, fastest one on the planet, on one 3U box. The second thing that we came to the market is Nvidia Gpu Cloud. This is something that I really recommend to everyone here that develops in deep learning to log into the NGC, Nvidia GPU Cloud. You will have access to all of of course it's free, all of the framework that Nvidia optimizes for usage, for deep learning development. So you will find all of the framework optimized, a lot of containers that you can download with all of our software SDKs, libraries, and everything. Log in to that. The third thing is the consumption. How do you consume GPUs from Nvidia? So today, actually, you are able to consume it from each and every of the big clouds. All of them are using tens and hundreds of thousands of GPUs. This is the biggest sellable solution on their cloud. And of course, our own AI computer that we brought to the market that is called DGX. DGX is a supercomputer that Nvidia invested a lot of technology in it, not only from a hardware perspective, but this is the most advanced training machine that you can use to train your neural networks. It comes with a software stack, it comes with a lot of capabilities, with Docker containers, and you can plug it to the electricity, and after 30 minutes you can start and roll and push your development forward. And TensorRT, which I will describe in a minute, this is one of the new innovations that Nvidia brought. It's just a few months that help you to accelerate the inferencing when you move from training to inferencing. So Nvidia is not only hardware, a lot of software stack and libraries. So you can see here, for example, on the left side, something called Nvidia Digits, which is a tool that we created to really help you to train your deep neural networks. It allows you to really manage that and see how you improve accuracy and how you decrease error rate. And really, it's a simple tool for people that are really starting to roll in this area. And then you can see on the right side different SDKs and libraries that we offer developers using our GPUs. Things like cuDNN, which is CUDA for deep neural networks, really allows you to optimize the performance of your frameworks that you're running on our GPUs. TensorRT, which is actually an inferencing engine that really accelerates the movement from training. So you develop on TensorFlow or any other framework, and you do your training, and then you want to move it to inferencing, and you want to have the opportunity to accelerate and optimize. So we see between 500 to 800x performance improvement using TensorRT for inferencing. And DeepStream SDK, just an example for video analytics SDK that you can use, but many other for each area. We have the same SDKs for self-driving cars, for computer vision, for deep learning, for accelerated computing, and all the rest. So a lot of software for you to use. And I'll be happy if you jump in our dev zone, register as a developer. You can get access to everything. It's free. start to use it, and you will see how it will change the way that you develop deep learning applications. Just an example on TensorRT. So TensorRT, as I said, is really accelerating inferencing. You can see here a deep learning model that is really identifying flowers. It's a deep learning application. The data set is, again, a list of flowers. Running that on a CPU, for example, we see that we do 4.9 or 5 images per second. Running the same thing on GPU will give you close to 900 images per second. Using TensorRT, which is the inferencing engine, we actually do more close to 7,000 images per second. So think how it accelerates, how it helps you to run more on less. So what our CEO always likes to say, running the same, what we just saw, the same data set, this is the number of racks that you would require in your data center to run that. It's like 45,000 images, 160 CPU servers, 65,000 watts. If you do it using GPU, this is what you will need to run: a 3U box, 1 rack, 6 the cost, 20s the power, 4 racks in the box. So actually, the more you buy GPU, the more money you save. So this is, it doesn't correlate, but the more you buy GPU, the more money you save. So this is the GPU Cloud, which really simplifies AI and deep learning. Log in to that, look for that. You will get access to a lot of goodies, and we really recommend you do it. Over there, you will see everything containerized. So you will see HPC visualization application in containers. You will see all the high-performance computing apps, deep learning, all the containers will be there. TensorRT will be there, CUDA, cuDNN, everything packed for optimal performance in NGC. And of course, last but not least, DGX. If you are doing training in a heavy load and you want to increase and accelerate, this machine comes with a really strong performance, nothing you've ever seen. I can tell you that even the public clouds are offering those solutions to big customers that want to train a lot of neural networks. So I highly recommend you try that, you test that. As I said, we are happy to partner with each one of you. I can tell you that, the market in Israel is amazing for us. We are looking at really investing in research. So if you have something interesting, if you want to talk with us, feel free to contact us, through Ben and the organization of People and Computer, or through this event. We are here for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nati. And with such amazing growth, you must be looking to hire great people. Nati, right? You must be looking to hire great people with such amazing growth in your company.
Amazing.
So you guys should apply.